So I think if we like get a group together and maybe like give food to the homeless, or maybe like just go around the community just doing good deeds.
Really nice thing to do, man.
Yeah.
I can see it being well received.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to try something.
Need that stuff.
But again, I'll cut this bit out so it's not in the show.
Cool.
Sweet.
Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. You have myself, Walks, Scorch, Jess, and SB. This is the Continental Corner where we take a little flight around Europe and have a chat about what's going on in all of the top 5 leagues.
For Conti Corner, my name is not Jess. It's not even Continental Jess anymore. My name is the Chosen Juan.
I like it. What? I like what you've done there. This week's episode is brought to you by Rumheads, the rum punch specialists. For those of you watching this online, we'd like to recommend you could also listen to the podcast online for your listening pleasure on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Before we get started, please make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel as we have content coming out on a weekly basis, and we've got a load of content coming down the tracks here. Monday, Tuesday.
You got to help Dan because he's being pursued by subscribers. They want football content.
You know, they were chasing. That's why I'm wearing these kind of trousers.
If you've not seen his videos, guys, he's been chased by subscribers because they need content.
Big tune, big. I'm being chased by followers that want good football content. Like, share, subscribe. Armchair Gaffers. So let's get straight into it. The biggest news in the European football world this week was the Champions League. The Champions League draw. Liverpool have been drawn against Real Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinals, a repeat of the 2018 final. Gareth Bale's overhead kick. Remember that? Oh yeah. That was yeah.
Do you know what I said when I saw this draw for the Champions League?
Good draw.
I said the draw for the quarterfinals of the Champions League is what you'd expect for the draw for the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
Yeah, it's looking
bang on.
What it's meant to be, isn't it?
Like it's Champions League. It looks like
It's looking all right. Holders Bayern Munich will face last year's losing finalist Paris Saint-Germain in the last 8 also. The ties are Man City versus Dortmund, Real Madrid versus Liverpool, Porto versus Chelsea, Bayern Munich versus Paris Saint-Germain.
Another thing, guys. So at the start of the season, I was bang on Atalanta, saying they're my dark horses for the Champions League.
Remember?
No, you wasn't. You wasn't saying they're dark horses.
Just rated them.
No, well, I said they're going to win the Champions League.
No. You said they're favourites.
Fuck.
I said Atalanta are favourites. Are my favourites for the Champions League. You can now. So basically, what happened is I went and saw the Oracle.
Have you seen that?
Have you seen that lineup?
Like it. Sending a message.
Tottenham. Anyways, so guys, I went and saw the Oracle, and the Oracle was very cryptic, and she said to me,
Whoa.
7. We thought it was 11. It's going to be 11 changes. It's 7 changes. Mourinho's made 7 changes.
Who is that person on the right? Also,
that's Merson.
Man.
Big Merce
with the curse.
Coming to laugh.
Arsenal legends.
Tell you that Kane is saying.
I don't know. Today's the day they're trying to get Jose.
They're rolling it out. Yeah. There'll be celebrations in the streets.
Look, I don't know. I don't need to know. I'm sorry. I know we was talking about other things, and I try my hardest as a Tottenham fan not to bring my allegiances to this pod, but I can look at the screen and see Jamie Redknapp. And I can tell you the tone of voice he's talking in.
You know what? Because it's not good enough.
It's not
good enough.
What?
Yeah.
Why is it
come in?
You look at these players.
He's a forward manager.
These are players that they've been to a Champions League final.
The little inflection at the end. Yeah.
It's very funny, right? But this is Tottenham Hotspur.
I can tell you much better now. I can tell you what they've done here today. They've said, right, boom, Merce.
Cuss him.
We're gonna get the suit out today.
They got Sunday they do the suits.
Look, he's got this one, the glasses. So when he touches his glasses, because they're sliding off his face, because they're the wrong size, he looks intelligent, like he's measuring what he's saying. He's gonna go. I just think. I look at players they go.
It's gonna be.
That's the one. That's the one. You know. That's the one.
And then he's not actually gonna say anything.
This is Conti Corner. We don't talk about domestic stuff. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. So many months ago, I was visited by the Oracle, and she's very cryptic. And she said to me, Chosen Juan. She said, a team.
Say name.
Azul e Blanco. I said, Azul e Blanco?
Azul.
Blue and white. But I didn't hear the white. Yeah, so I saw blue and white stripes. I saw blue stripes. I thought Atalanta. The blue stripes that I saw, were actually Porto. She told me Porto are going to win the Champions League, but I misinterpreted it as Atalanta. Right. You understand where I'm coming from now? That's where the confusion was. So Porto are now my favourites, are the favourites, as Scorch would say, to win the Champions League. Believe me. Secondly, I'm going to have a little rant.
Okay. You were well on your way.
You was on your way
because
by yourself.
You've got yourself to half time to tell us that this is a rant.
I'm upset that Papu Gomez went to Sevilla because that move is no
good.
It's
fucking shit, Jess.
That move is not good for anybody.
It's so bad.
He's like 38 though. Where do you want him to go?
It's a horrible move.
Yeah, that move is not good for Sevilla. Yeah, because they're top heavy in that position now. They don't know what to do, and Atalanta. So. There's got to be an embargo or something.
No. Gasparini's made this decision.
No, it's not good enough.
I wonder what the problem was. He had a problem.
And no one spoke to me about this
as well.
There's a lot of problems in that team. What do we think is the tie of the rounds? So Man City, Dortmund, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Porto, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, PSG.
I think for I spoke too much. Someone else speak.
All three.
All three.
That rum punch is really good.
It's really
no, you're violating though. There's a tie that you're violating.
3 out of 4.
He said all three.
I think you guys already know the tie that I'm not really.
You're not really respecting.
Liverpool, Real Madrid.
That's not the one.
Wicked tie.
Wicked and bad.
Wicked and bad. Yeah. Chelsea, Porto. Wicked and bad. Jesus Manuel Corona, wicked and bad, yeah?
You're going to go there?
I've been trying to tell guys.
So what game do you
haven't
think?
been trying. You've been telling guys, yeah?
I think it's the dry one.
You told everyone. Bayern Munich PSG, is going to be entertaining, yeah? But there's only one winner. City Dortmund, wicked and bad. Gundogan back at Sigal and Gunda. Hey.
So you don't think there's no bad games?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. This quarterfinals, is what quarterfinals are meant to be.
It's the Champions League coming into its own. SB, which game won't you be watching? That is decent.
I will be watching it, obviously, because it's Champions League. But if I do need to go out, I'll go out. But the game I'm not really looking forward to is Chelsea and Porto.
No, you're mad, SB. It's under Thomas
You know
Tuchel.
why? If we wasn't English and Chelsea wasn't an English club, we wouldn't care about Chelsea v bloody Porto.
The clean sheets are still stacking up as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's all a bit.
But I do
safe,
Porto
solid.
Love this though, man.
The only good thing about that game is that is Porto gonna cause a surprise again or not?
And we know that they're gonna try a team.
If Chelsea slaughtered them in the first leg, what have we got to look forward to?
I can't imagine Chelsea slaughtering them.
Chelsea
just with the way they've been performing. It's very safe.
As Tuchel, I'm saying Tuchel now. As Tuchel, I've been used to say Tuchel. I don't know what his name is.
Thomas.
TT.
Tom. Has he battered anyone?
No, yeah, he scored 2 goals against Atletico.
That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's about it.
It's just the clean. It's just very, very solid. If not exciting or entertaining.
More importantly, I want to know: is his leg still broke or is he back now?
Who?
Tuchel.
Oh yeah, no, he's back.
He's back. Yeah,
he's good. Yeah. He's blessed.
Actually, no. Cool.
He's blessed. So yeah, I think for me, I will be interested massively in Real Madrid Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys.
I don't know why as well. Is it because they played each other?
That final, and I feel like
they're both not at their pomp.
Their best, yeah.
Sorry, there's a camera angle that they keep using here. I don't know if anybody's watching Sky Sports before Tottenham and Aston Villa, but there's a camera angle that they're interviewing Tyrone Mings at, and not this one. There's a neck slightly from the side and above, and I'm like, why are you talking to him like
from side and above,
like a CCTV camera?
Bare weird. That
one.
Oh yeah.
Why are we doing that?
Popo.
That's bare weird.
Check it out. If you get a chance.
We're not going to do that on the
DLP. Just said, let's get busy. There was also a Europa League draw. For those of you interested in that sort of thing, here is the full quarterfinal draw. Granada versus Manchester United, Arsenal versus Slavia Prague, Ajax v Roma, Dinamo Zagreb versus Villarreal.
Wait, where's Tottenham?
There's an omission.
So,
guys, I heard that the Europa League last 8 draw looks like a pre-season tournament in pro clubs.
Yeah.
That is A decent shout.
Not
And
bad.
I
It's
heard
actually not
that.
bad.
That's not.
I must have heard it because I don't play pro clubs. But I remember the old FIFA preseason tournaments.
Bit of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it's not for Jess anymore. The Europa League, but this was more of a case who wasn't included in the Europa League draw. Arsenal progressed as expected after a late scare. United progressed after a second half seminar put on by Pogba. However, the biggest story from the round of 16 is that Tottenham Hotspur failed to progress.
Over to you, Scorch.
2-0 up.
Over to Scorch. Let's give him the room.
2-0 up.
Can we get a spotlight?
You know what? I don't think I'm going to take this one, you know?
Spurs were looking for a reaction after their 2-1 defeat to Arsenal in Sunday's North London derby. It wasn't to be the case as Orsic produced an inspired hat-trick. You lot seen the goals?
What a hat-trick.
Yeah, it's one.
How
to
did he
really
have
put
the
yourself
legs
on
in
the
that
map.
third goal?
Harry Kane wants to leave Tottenham.
There is that too.
He's rolled.
The Zagreb head coach Zoran Mamic had to resign, having been handed a 4-year prison sentence for fraud. After the result, there were calls for Mourinho and his Tottenham staff to serve 4 years for fraud as well.
Joking.
He
You know
won
they-
the game on the wing.
You know they had their gaffer is in prison. Yeah, they had. I swear they had a man sent off or some shit. I don't know. I can't. It's all a blur of fuckery. Yeah, we're 2-0 up. You need one goal. Like I don't know. You don't need anything. In fact, furthermore.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I'll be honest, Jose.
There has been talk of
To the door.
Signor Haroldo Kane wanting to depart Spurs.
We'll get to that. I've got
We'll
something.
get to that.
Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah.
Lovely.
Like there's pros and cons right now. There's that. We're hearing that. And
Let's
then-
let
and then
let's
there's
let
talk
Dan
about
do Dan.
Naples, man.
Let's let Dan do Dan because I like where he's leading this.
What's he leading to
No,
this?
there's not loads. Jose made 7 changes from the North London derby loss. Kane, Mora, Sanchez, and Lloris were the survivors. This is one question: do we think this defeat will cost Spurs Harry Kane?
Yes. The manner.
No.
That's my opinion anyway.
I think like you see if Kane's decision won't be like Kane feeling like this isn't based upon one game. I don't think, you know.
It's a build-up.
But
Yeah,
that
man.
could be a contributing factor, right?
I think it is.
Of course, no, it's definitely probably part of his thinking. But when you think about it, like we didn't have this. Also, what if we won this game? Kane wouldn't have wanted to leave. I highly doubt it. Like I highly doubt it.
Fair. We'll get back to Kane. Mourinho said, "I feel sorry that I belong to my team, is the team that didn't bring to the game not just the basics of football, but the basics of life, which is to respect our jobs and to give everything." Captain Lloris followed up with, "I think we are all more than disappointed. It is just a disgrace. The team at the moment is just a reflection of what is going on at the club. We have a lack of basics and lack of fundamentals."
I'm
I watched that
confused.
interview.
I did. He looked hurt,
I'm confused
I
because
watched it that Thursday.
I genuinely believe, like, I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I don't hate any clubs. I hate loads of players. We know that. Yeah, but I thought Tottenham turned the corner. Gary Bell turned from Gary Bell back into Gareth Bell. I was like, it's
Those
happening.
five
It's
games
happening.
were-
Gary
Yeah.
Bill.
Gareth Stell.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, Son's playing like a supporting role right now, and it's cool because Mr. Bell, Mr. Kane, they're all producing the goods. Like, this is good. Tottenham are doing Tottenham. Yeah, and also as well, after watching All or Nothing, I've bought into the whole Mourinho thing. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Okay.
And then this happens. So I'm thinking, like, what was that? Was that just like a false dawn?
They were beating teams that they should have been beaten. I think.
That's again why I always complain about this knee-jerk reaction we always do. We always look at the results and don't look beyond that and say, cool, all right, so Tottenham won 4 in a row, but those 4 games were all against teams in the bottom 4 of the league, for example. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, listen.
Of the 11 players that started the game, 0 were Mourinho signings. Is there something to be said about the mentality of these players? Most of these players would have played in the same team that struggled towards the end of Poch's tenure. Same players that failed to win a Premier League game away from home for 10 months. Can we call this Mourinho's team yet?
Nah.
Yes.
You think it's
'Cause
Mourinho's
been
team?
18, no, it's not been 18 months.
It was, I think, November 2019.
What, 2
December, January,
signings?
February, March, so 16 months. I think this is enough time for an experienced manager to put his stamp on the squad.
That's not his team, man.
So I don't think so, SP.
No, I don't think it's his team. I don't think he's been performing to how he's meant to be performing because the team's not bad that he got. But I don't think it's his team.
It's not his team, yeah, but this is his work.
Yeah, that's what I was saying more. Like, with the team he has, though, he should be doing
Like,
much better.
Fair enough. This isn't your team. Okay, cool. Like, this isn't totally your team.
Yeah.
All right, cool. No worries. However, this is your work, though.
Guys, this Conte corner sounding very English. Can we go back to the continent? I feel lost right now.
I feel we have to speak on this, and it is linked to a Europa League exit.
This is the first time we spoke about Europa League on Conte corner.
It's dark days.
Dark days.
Dark days.
So we haven't agreed yet. So basically, is his team? It's not his team. It's his work.
team.
It's his team, and SP doesn't believe so as well.
Because if you look at the Tottenham team, that squad is comprised of players that was signed by, I think, 2 managers, Mourinho and Poch.
Yeah.
There you go. It's not like a team like, for example, let's go for Arsenal, who have players that were signed by Wenger, Emery, and Arteta. It's just 2 managers. I think he's had long enough to, again, put his stamp on the team.
It's not like Liverpool where all the players are like signed by.
Well,
So speaking of players who are signed by or who were signed by Mourinho, Poch, yada yada yada, someone that has been there since birth, let's call it, Harry Kane, came out this morning from Ornstein, or the Ornacle is what he's been referred to because he knows a lot.
like the Oracle that I saw.
Yeah, but this is the Ornstein version.
I didn't say,
He said this morning that Harry Kane wants to leave Tottenham, but he is too scared to say it publicly, and Levy won't let him go for cheap. I was reading an article and they said the good news for Spurs fans is this is almost certainly not going to happen unless a super rich club come in for with a huge bid in the excess of 120 million pounds. I feel like that valuation is a bit short for me.
It seems a bit short, doesn't it? But then you got to consider a lot of things, like he's fit.
Sounds bang on.
120.
Yeah.
What, for Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
this climate.
Let's look at super rich clubs, okay?
Eden has
PSG, would they come in for Harry Kane?
Probably not.
Nah, don't believe so.
But under Pochettino.
Under
That changes
Signor
things a bit. I didn't even
Pochettino,
think
I forgot
of
about that.
being a consideration.
But I think the hierarchy would be like, there's no sex appeal right there.
Yeah,
If I've got-
his
if I've
branding
got-
needs
if-
work.
If I've got Mbappe in my team, what I'm not doing is spending 120 on Harry Kane. I'm buying like spare parts and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
But that is with the, I guess, assumption that Mbappe stays
yeah, but if Mbappe goes, then
Then-
I've also got this mad racks.
to spend on not Harry Kane.
Messi.
Real Madrid, can Kane do a bit at Madrid? I think he could.
I don't see him leaving England.
Who buys Kane when you can buy Haaland right now?
United or City.
A Prem team.
I tell you who buys Kane when you can buy Haaland.
Out- just out of
A
interest.
team who
I'll
don't
tell-
get Haaland.
A Prem team.
What do you say? Is that
A
again?
team who doesn't get Haaland.
That's who buys Kane.
That's who buys
so
Kane.
a team that's in for Haaland that misses out,
We'll go
that's
for
who
Kane.
buys Kane.
So that's better team.
But Kane costs twice as much as Haaland.
I don't know.
Haaland's
and he's,
Haaland's,
he's twice as old.
Haaland's buyout is
Yeah, that's
is-
next summer though, isn't it?
okay,
60.
cool. Assuming he moves when he said he's gonna move.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one. Probably not what Spurs fans want.
why is Lloris smiling?
The skipper?
You are not allowed to publicly smile
The skipper.
until this is sorted out.
Yeah,
Mate.
it's tough. Also,
you know Lloris is like a French Patrick Bamford.
yeah, it comes from good
Yes,
stock.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want
Rich gang.
call that, yeah. The Europa League, also some ugly scenes. Again, ugly but also familiar scenes in the Rangers versus Slavia Prague game at Ibrox.
Can I just say, yeah,
That one.
I feel as if
That's the one. Turn it up.
Fuck Slavia Prague.
I feel as if
on Crip.
you're talking about the racism against Kamara.
Yeah.
I was more incensed by the challenge on the Slavia Prague goalkeeper.
Yeah, the mad challenge.
Let's be
Come on,
real.
Ruth.
The racism is there. It's been there. Yeah. These lot, they're not going to change. Yeah, you know who you are.
You know you are, innit?
Yeah, you know who you are.
Fucking putting up banners and shit saying "fuck you." What did they say? Well,
Oh yeah. Oh, the Slavia
Yeah.
Prague banner was a mad thing.
Like-
They doubled down.
Double down on
yeah,
it.
they
But
made.
go on, Jess, go
Go
on.
on, just tell us.
that roof.
Kamara roof.
Racism always going to be there. But
Yeah, racism was gonna be there. Like,
But high feet.
That tackle was mad.
that tackle was unacceptable.
Is it a tackle?
It wasn't even an attempt. I believe that Rangers deserve to go out based on that challenge alone.
on
Yeah.
the violence.
Because the thing is, the reason what upsets me, is that, okay, if that happened to one of Glenn Roof's teammates, he will... Glenn Roof?
Come on.
Kamara, so I'm talking about Glenn Kamara.
That rum.
If that happened to one of his teammates,
It's low.
he would be incensed. Yet he's gone and done it to someone else.
Yeah, but I feel like in life, a lot of, in all different
I
types,
think
where
the
stuff
only-
that we do, but we wouldn't like it done to us.
Exactly.
It's not how life should be, but
Yeah. But
on the racism, a very scummy act,
Scummy.
horrible. The
Why
guy
are we surprised?
Kudela covered his mouth and
covered
is
his
alleged
mouth.
to have called Camera a monkey after the match. And for me, this was just too cold to see. Gerrard came out and gave an impassioned interview. He backed his player. He said, "I 100% believe what he's saying in terms of the accusation. Other players around him heard it, so I will stand toe to toe with Glenn Kamara, and I'll deal with this however Glenn wants to deal with it. I'm proud of all my players tonight, showing solidarity from the top of this club to the bottom. We stand with the players. The situation is over to UEFA now. I just hope it doesn't get brushed under the carpet. I feel angry, extremely disappointing. There is too much of it happening around football."
and on top of that, today in the Old Firm derby, Scott Brown went and gave Kamara a good pat on the shoulder.
Yeah,
That's nice.
If some reports are to
Scott
believed,
In a
some
derby?
some decent.
Wait, though.
Who, Brown?
Scott Brown.
In a derby,
Blade
though.
Brown?
Yeah.
In a derby,
One
though.
second.
That's massive.
1 second.
He's showing love.
At first I was laughing, but then it hit me. Scott Brown.
Yeah, Scott Brown did
Because
it.
you see pat on the shoulder from Scott Brown,
Yeah.
it's not the same as like
Normal.
see Scott, he's gone really far out of his way here to show
No,
you.
if you see,
appreciation.
not just like hypothetically speaking, but physically, he walked across the pitch during the warm up. Yeah,
the warm-up, yeah,
he's
yeah.
trudged across. Yeah,
It was an embrace. And also, if
respect
some
that.
reports are to believed, some decent justice was dished out in and around the changing rooms.
I heard he got worked.
Yeah. They couldn't. The Slavia Prague team had to call the police in Glasgow.
Who moved to him?
The Rangers.
all of them.
All the Rangers
Oh,
lot.
yeah, I heard.
In the-
Oh,
in
right,
the-
right.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was I
Village-
thought you were saying in-house.
village justice.
Village
Yeah,
settings.
But they got black
Jungle
people on it.
Justice.
I don't get.
No, but
What does this
it was mad. And yeah, if you saw the reaction of the Slavia Prague black players, they kind of stood to the side. They were that it's a fucked position. And
A lot of them get put in that position.
I
as
feel
well.
for camera. It's awful what happened, but yeah, they're in a fucking horrible position. as well.
Horrible. Your
it's,
club.
It's techie for them.
Do you know what's techie though? Random techiness, yeah. But as a player, like I was more of a Lampard fan.
Oh, you too.
Me personally, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Don't get me wrong, Gerrard's sick. I'm not telling anybody
But
that
it's the goals.
this person is better than this
It's the
person.
goals.
You pick who you want to pick.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the net boss. And I like completed passes. But yeah, it's mad because I feel like in the managerial game, it's very bonkers because I'm not really a fan of Gerrard. Like, I'm not a Gerrard fan, yeah. But as a manager,
No, he's standing up, man. He's
Oh, yeah,
saying
I
the
rated
right
it. I
things.
rated his
He's
interview,
doing
you know.
proper things, man.
Bro, he's
and
making
that's
all the
where
right
a lot
moves.
of clubs and managers and organisations have failed to support their
but do you
players that
think?
have
Do
been
you
hard
think
done
though?
by.
Do you think though? Part of it is knowing that I am Steven Gerrard, as in I have a voice, like I have standing. Like let's be real, Rangers are not going to play themselves and sack Steven Gerrard.
No,
No.
they're not. But yeah, that's not
That
a
looked
reason
genuine.
for him to not speak out.
But for instance, I know morally that that's what you're saying makes sense. But let's be real,
Yeah,
life doesn't work like that. Like if let's say I don't know Honey Dyler or whatever
yeah,
it is
yeah.
decided to come out and start telling his players not to kneel and this and whatever way Odd Edward wants to handle this racial issue.
yeah.
Like you don't know what the vibe would be. Whereas Steven Gerrard, we all know what he's saying is the right thing.
Yeah.
And he's a man of impeccable clout. So we're going to get behind him. Yeah. But we also understand sometimes it's not the message, it's, who's delivering the message. And I think to myself, if this wasn't Gerrard, would people be embracing the message the same way?
I feel that,
and I think it's sick.
possibly not. Yeah, but the clout It plays a massive part.
The main
and
thing
if you are in a position with that, cold. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying I rate the fact that he's using his
platform,
position
as many have
in this
as
way.
who have failed to.
I rate that, and I clocked he's that guy when I saw that video, and he was like,
mixing it.
yeah.
You know what, Scorch? Yeah,
okay, I like
you've
you.
both you've touched nerve with me, and you've made me upset in the same.
Go on.
There's lots of people that say I do that.
You've annoyed me mainly because you are talking about Scottish football during Conti Corner. When I do that, I get stick.
Yeah, SPL.
Yeah,
when I talk about SPL, yo,
but by way of
It's how you package it.
Gerard,
You have
you know,
to
but
racism is
let me back me up here,
intertwined.
because he knows.
Big up him.
what did I just say? I just said this. Sometimes it's not the message; it's the, you know.
Yeah, the vehicle. But no, big up Gerard, because there's loads of times when players have felt
alone.
When this kind of stuff happens.
Can we go back to the continent, please?
This is the continent of Europe. UEFA are investigating the incident, so we can expect a £20 fine to be dished out probably. There were some nice scenes today before the Old Firm derby. Yeah, Celtic skipper Scott Brown embraced Kamara, putting rivalries aside
Shout
for
out
a
to
bigger
Rumhead.
cause. Big up whoever. Both teams also chose not to knee.
Good.
Yeah.
Neil.
What's the point?
Thank you. It's about time.
Jess, you wanted to mention the France under 21s team as an aside. Stacked. Medlier is in there. Fofana. Some names to mention. Konate. Who else do we have?
Koundé.
Oua.
It's not just the French
Koundé's
under
in
21
there.
team.
Kamavinga.
Gundozi. Samare.
That team, see that team,
Edouard.
that team
Kone.
gives
Who
like
even
some
knew
very
Edouard?
I tell you who that team
Premier
is.
League teams to run
That
around.
team is Leeds without Bielsa.
And they've got Medley and
That's their level. That team is Leeds without Bielsa.
I didn't even know.
They would just play like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that
Gendozi.
There's a lot.
Oh wow! Come on, man.
Yeah.
Kamavinga. Yeah, but I
It's
want to
just
talk
charged.
about. I want to talk about the under 21s in particular because there's been two in particular. Yeah, I want to talk about not French.
Teams.
Can I say the
Players.
thing about the French team?
Oh.
man?
Oh, go on, hit me.
Not yet though. Are you ready now?
Yeah, because I'm going away from France.
Oh no. So, question is, someone, I think it was Footballist was saying it.
Mm-hmm.
That French under 21s team, yeah.
That French under 21 bad boy team. Make sure you get it right.
If they were to go to an adult tournament,
Yeah.
They're causing problems.
are they getting out of the group stage? Because I think they are.
I don't think so.
I don't think they are.
100%.
There's gonna be like one other good team in their group.
Yeah, it's not to say that all groups are groups of death, but I don't think
Like,
so.
you
They've got
probably
good
gotta
players.
be
Like,
like
they've
a
got
Iran.
good. They've got very good players at France.
Who,
on the
who are the
21 squad,
defenders?
but-
They got Fofana and they got.
Koundé.
And who are the fullbacks?
But when you compare it to
I
England,
don't know who the fullbacks are,
Don't know.
but I know they got.
is there a massive
Aouar.
difference?
I think it's close. It's close. I think.
When you're
feel like
when you're
Fink
comparing
edge
players,
it. I think
Throughout the
France
pitch.
edge it. I think France.
because
edge it.
really
Throughout
and
the pitch.
truly, you've got Husam Aouar that's in the under 21s.
Yeah.
Matteo.
Really, he should be first team. Phil Foden's with the first team. Really,
Yeah.
he should be under 21s.
No, he should not.
Who?
Phil Foden, he says.
Is he going to
No
start
way.
for
Should be
England? He
21s.
should be on under
Nah,
21s
no
though.
way. His
He shouldn't be
performances-
starting for England
His
though.
performances.
Is he meant to be starting?
Yeah,
No,
should be.
Nah, he shouldn't.
I was thinking about Phil Foden today, actually, funny
He
enough.
shouldn't.
Phil Foden has proved, like, I don't know.
Mad. What
I don't know who we need to give props to, either Phil Foden or Pep. Did Pep handle Foden correctly?
Yeah, credit to Pep where
Or
credit
was-
is due.
or
he's
is Phil
tethered it and
Foden-
throttled it so much.
Or is Phil Foden inevitable? Like, we don't know because all we know now.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah,
at
but
this
all we know
moment.
now is that Phil Foden is doing.
It's working at the minute.
But I'm gonna give the praise to the gaffer though.
Yeah.
Until I'm proven wrong.
I just want to praise Phil Foden because he just doesn't let me down. He doesn't look like a player. You don't talk about his potential. You don't talk about his potential.
He's almost here, and you forget that forget that there is a higher ceiling.
You
There
don't
is.
talk about the potential. You
Yeah,
watch him
he's-
play, like, yeah, Phil Foden, yeah.
He's ahead of where he needs to be.
Hey,
Yo,
that
what's
is-
Head of his time.
that is a great point, you
Head
know.
of his time.
Like you don't like.
Nah.
But like, you
Yeah.
see people say, "Oh, Hudson-Odoi should be maybe with the first team," but he should be with the under 21s.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
No, you're right.
I say this
I
a
can't
lot.
even disagree.
Greenwood,
All these guys,
But
bar
Phil-
Saka,
Phil Foden.
Saka and Foden. I think
But them three though, Greenwood, Saka, Foden, yeah, three left footers, yeah, they're the future, yeah.
they are.
They're all left footed. They're the future of English football. Believe me. Can I go away from France?
Please.
Go on.
There's two people I want to talk about, yeah.
Go on.
Musa from Valencia.
Musa.
Yes.
Yunus Musa.
Yeah,
This is who we're gonna talk.
yeah.
And he's go on. Yeah.
So he's pledged allegiance to the red,
the
white,
flag.
and blue, but not this red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Or ours is just
Who?
red and white. 'Cause
American?
It's not. Yeah,
French.
America, because he's born in America.
You got a good team.
Another one I'm talking about, is young Jamal Musiala. So he recently pledged allegiance to DFB.
Have you heard him speak?
Never.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said that he sounds like a 12-year-old.
Sounds like a kid doing his GCSEs.
But yeah, so look at this though.
That's too old.
Yeah, sorry.
Look at this though. So
He's Sats.
Musiala has pledged allegiance to Germany. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been called up to the Germany first team. Now, had he pledged allegiance to England, would he be in this Euro squad?
No chance.
No chance.
He'll
Hell
be in his
no.
friendlies though.
No, he would not be in this friendlies. He would be in the under 21s.
Yeah.
I think he'd be 21s. You know.
Because no, that was
100%
that was the conversation, innit?
Yeah.
It was
What,
like if he does pledge to go
England.
with England, he'll end up in the 21s.
So yeah,
But
how is
Germany
it? Yeah,
had told him.
how is
First
it?
team.
So what's wrong with the FA that they will look at a player like Jamal Musiala and be like, no, you're not ready for the first team. Yeah, but DFB will look at him and say, yeah, come and play with big boy Muller. And
Muller's
Well,
done
not
now,
in
innit?
the squad.
is he done?
Yeah, done. He's
Done.
not
He's
allowed.
picked for time, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
why. That's
come
why
and play
Germany.
Him, Boateng,
they want.
him,
They,
Boateng,
yeah,
and
but
Hummels.
there's
Hummels.
big. That's
why
this is
they're
partly
dying.
why Yogi Luck is gonna
No,
get.
that's why they're getting
the end
6
of this
0s
shit,
by
yeah.
Spains and stuff.
Yeah,
Because he's not picking the big boys like
But your point-
Thomas.
but
But
Your point
he
still
does
remains.
need to
Yeah,
make. He does
it
need
does.
to make.
How,
that
what makes
transition.
him
Musiala's playing
better?
up, yeah.
What makes him better for Germany? Why he can't play for England?
Sam Head's gone.
Brandon.
Muller's gone. Wow.
But-
I can't think.
Brandon,
To be honest, I think England. Well, no, they haven't got a lot of players in the midfield. England, but is he ahead of Bellingham?
no.
Jude?
No.
Because he hasn't played as much game time
No,
as
no,
Bellingham.
not
so
as much.
really,
And they're different type of players.
he
different,
shouldn't
but
be
yeah.
really. He shouldn't really be getting into the England
Yeah, whoever,
11.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think they were right
Yeah.
to tell him under 21s.
Fair. Let's fly around the leagues quickly. In La Liga, Real Madrid beat Celta Vigo. Benzema scored for a 6th consecutive game as his double helped Real Madrid to a 3-1 win over Celta Vigo in La Liga.
And please,
You can't stop.
please follow him on Instagram. It's
True.
inspiring.
Oh yeah,
Is
away from football, just as
Away from
a
football.
life for
just a lad.
I just want to
a
say.
role model.
I just want to say one thing when it comes to Benzema. Brother.
Brother. No, Scotch.
There was a nice celebration with
Sports-
him and Vinicius yesterday as well.
It's not brother.
Brother.
As you can
Brother.
see, I'm,
Brother.
I'm no one's brother. I didn't get a hand.
So sorry, SB, out in the
Sorry.
cold.
The game's been on
Real's
for 2 minutes or 1 minute, and already Ndombele is on the floor cuddling the ball, and he's got dirt on his shirt.
and that's McGinn putting it about him. Remember we were talking
Wait,
before.
McGinn and Douglas Luiz are a good combo, you know.
Oh, the knees dropped in the bottom.
Reminds
of
you
the
of
back
like
Guys,
a Suchek and
it's
Rice.
Conte corner.
But anyways,
Yeah, so
Fly.
Benzema scored a little brace. Lovely. The 33-year-old has now scored 23 goals in all competitions for Madrid so far this season. Real's victory also edges Zinedine Zidane's side to within 3 points of league leaders Atletico.
How many games in hand do you have Atletico have?
As it stands,
I believe it's 2.
I
One
think
over Real.
We're nearly even now.
1 over Real.
Wow.
I ain't even looking, I can tell.
Okay.
So yeah, they did their job against Celta Vigo. Atletico today played against Alaves and won 1-0 after going out of the Champions League to Chelsea. I think they were poor in both legs, like just sucked the life out of me. But Luis Suarez scored again today. So Atletico remain top, and Barcelona play Sociedad later today. In Bundesliga, Leipzig beat Arminia Bielefeld. Sabitzer scored.
Oh,
I like him,
he's
you know.
a good player.
Marcel.
He was linked with Tottenham for a bit.
like
I don't
him.
know if it's
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he's
yeah.
on the last
But-
year or.
There's a player at Leipzig better than Sabitzer.
Who, Olmo?
No, you guys ain't heard of him. He's called Mikel Forsberg.
Emil.
Emil Forsberg.
Oi,
We're not
did we
doing
talk about Bayern?
There's something to say here.
Yeah, let's
the
go
result
from
for
this
Leipzig, 57 points after
Did you
26
watch?
games.
What, Bayern?
Did you watch the game?
Very
yeah.
stupid.
Did you watch the
game.
game?
No,
Very
I saw.
stupid.
I was following the updates. It was
Probably the
ridiculous.
maddest of games
Stupid.
you'd ever watch.
One.
Lewandowski's got a first half hat trick. As 10-man Bayern Munich were thrashed.
We have to get to the sending off.
Wolves are not doing it justice.
Alfonso Davies was sent off after 12
For
minutes,
nothing
but
as
it
well,
had zero
really.
bearing on the result.
The tackle was disgusting.
You reckon?
His legs was in different postcodes.
But he's tried to go for the ball though.
Yes, and his foot was in N9, and his leg was in SW10.
Fuck that anyway, because it doesn't even make a difference.
Yeah, made no difference. That's when they decided to turn it all on. Lewandowski's now scored 40 or more goals in the past 6 seasons. Just the 42 for him this season. 6 wins in a row in all comp for Bayern, and they're currently 4 points ahead of Leipzig in Serie A. Dortmund and Cologne drew to all. Haaland's got a late equaliser.
Did you see his goals?
Yeah.
Dortmund lost further ground in the top 4 race.
He doesn't just score goals. He scores bonkers goals.
He's mad, man. He's very
Bonkers
well
goals,
rounded.
yeah.
He's now scored 33 goals in all competitions. It's just mad. The result leaves them 4 points behind 4th place Frankfurt in 5th.
He was on a goal drought, by the way.
Yeah,
He hadn't scored
33
for,
goals in 31 appearances for Dortmund this season. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's mad.
Doesn't stop.
In Serie A, Inter Milan were supposed to play Sassuolo.
Here I am.
They're supposed to play on Saturday, but it was postponed because of a rising number of coronavirus cases, and the team's players have been banned from travelling for international duty, the Italian club said on Thursday. So that meant Juve were one of the teams that we'd pay attention to, and they lost to Benevento. They lost 1-0.
They lost.
Juventus' hopes of winning a 10th straight title were dealt a major blow after Adolfo Gaich snatched a remarkable winner for strugglers Benevento. Benevento ended their 11-game winless run today. The defeat leaves Juve 10 points adrift of leaders Inter Milan. I'd
Mad.
just love to be a fly on the wall in Ronaldo's house
I
tonight.
see he had a record today. He broke a record today. I don't know if it
I saw a
was.
shirt.
Yeah. What was that for? That's why I thought Juve won. He must have
I didn't
scored or
read it.
something like
Must
that.
be.
But
They
You
lost
know, at this point, it's like,
I don't even know.
Yeah.
but look, bros, hello, we did say Pirlo, not very good coach.
Hasn't got a clue, has he?
I thought that
Not very good coach.
they were starting to turn things around a bit. They jumped up the table and
Brother,
scored
can I
straight.
speak? Let me talk.
Let me talk.
Let me talk.
Let me talk.
I think Pirlo, we need to see Pirlo minus Ronaldo.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So let's not jump down his throat just yet, guys. Okay.
Boy.
No, but he's not a good manager.
You don't know though. Ronaldo might be.
Well, so yeah, he's not
Ronaldo
pulling
might
up
carry
any.
him.
He's not pulling up any trees with Ronaldo.
No,
That's what
he's
I'm saying.
no.
So if Ronaldo
he's
leaves,
factually
What might happen
not
if
a good
Ronaldo's not
manager.
there?
As a fact, he's not a
He
good
hasn't
manager.
got. He hasn't got a clue.
Have you
techie,
seen
man.
his hair though? Have you seen his hair?
good hair,
Have you seen his vineyard?
great clothing. Yeah.
Oh, Vineyard.
That can only play out for so long, man, until like people start to actually question what you're doing right now.
Can we talk about my boy, man? Fuck
Yeah,
this shit. You
let's
talking
talk about
Hello.
let's talk about Mr. Hairpiece himself.
Let's go. Yeah? Because you listening.
Greatest hair
I'm
transplant
charged.
in history.
You see Kante, yeah? He thinks that he's a little man. I think he was a little man. He's always a little man. He's still a little man. He's just a...
He's
See
a beast.
Conte,
A
look,
beast.
listen, guys, yeah. I need guys to understand. See Conte, he is a fucking beast, yeah? He's just got one flaw.
Big one.
Stubborn.
I never said how big it was. Yeah, the flaw might be kind of massive, but he's flawed. If you just ignore Conte in Europe, yeah, he is bonkers.
Yeah.
Why is he so bad in Europe? I wonder.
I don't
It's
get
strange.
it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know
Because
what
he's
the reason
taken a
is.
poor Italy
know what
side
it is?
far into the Euros.
Bro, it doesn't make
So-
sense. And we're talking as well. Sometimes it's good teams as well, bro. I
Hold
don't
on,
understand.
hold on.
He fucks up leagues.
He managed
bosses up
Italy.
leagues.
Did he get Juve to
Managed
that
Italy,
final?
yeah. He's accomplished.
No, it's Allegri.
We got.
Allegri, innit? Yeah.
Did he manage Italy?
No, he's poor with in Europe.
No.
Poor.
Just asking
He's
if
actually
got
quite
Juve.
accomplished.
What?
But that's the
In
thing.
league.
In
So
leagues,
yeah, so that's his thing. Yeah, is he's in it for the long game. This random knockout football where anything can happen, where Eder can score the winning goal in the 2016 Euros.
And fade to black.
Yeah, and fade to black, exactly. He's not here for that. But 38 games,
I'll link you.
Lock in.
yeah,
Fam, he
What?
links guys. Look,
No,
he
he's
goes
good,
and
man.
gets the new hair follicles.
exactly.
Gets-
And
Oh, you're gonna beat me at your ground, yeah, on November 1st. I'm gonna see you in March
I'll
at
link
my
you
ground.
back.
Let's go.
So
on my
good.
ground.
Yeah, it was massive.
And do you know what?
From
Do you know
Inter this
you know,
year.
You know what is about Conte that I like? Everybody assumes, yeah, because he plays like with the three, most places that he plays it the same. All of the ones that they're all different.
He might play a 3-2 in the middle and a 1 at the top, or he might play.
You see, this
back and 1
Inter
there.
is nothing like this. Inter's nothing like
Chelsea.
He's Chelsea.
Who's
team.
their left back?
Sometimes,
Fuck
Kolarov.
Yeah. Because
Sometimes.
I know who the right back is.
We haven't heard him.
I haven't heard his name in a while.
One sec, do you want to know?
Ashraf.
Do you want to know? All these weeks that you ain't heard me saying Hakimi, bigging up his name, all these weeks, all of them.
Months.
You know what he's been doing this whole time?
Batting up.
Has he?
His thing.
Has he?
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Assists.
By the way, SB Dan Scorch.
That's a Lukaku job.
Scorch. You don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Hakimi and that.
Yeah, big up.
But he's not really the guy. I can't. We can't touch. Sorry. By the way, Inter are 10 points clear stuff.
Shit.
But the one player, sorry, you have to accept it.
Lukaku?
No, he does deserve a shout out. But Barella
Baller.
is the baller right now. He is
he's
the
in this team.
baller.
I wonder who
right
gets their player of the
now.
season this year.
Barella.
Lukaku.
I can't see.
Barella.
Yeah, I think it goes to Scorch.
It's
I
a
think
big argument. I know
Yeah.
they'll give it to Lukaku. I know.
Lukaku
Only
or-
because
or
he's the goal.
Martinez.
Only because he's the goal scorer.
But yeah, they got some good stuff going on. It'll be good to see how they get on next year in the Champions League, though, because there's a trend, a pattern forming, a well-established one.
Just gonna put it out there. Matty Cash just pushed Regulon
Just
in his
give him
face
a
and took
hand.
the ball off and then bust out. Say,
It ended up off the pitch.
and now Regulon's
Regulon's
crossing in the
attacking.
box. Though they're beef.
This is this.
That is cold.
That's a link up.
I like that.
Tete a
This
tete.
is not Conte corner, guys. Let's get back to the continent, please.
And I guess, yeah, Scorch's ode to Conte rounds off our Serie A fly around. Fiorentina play AC Milan later. Ligue 1, all of the big games have
Tonight.
been scheduled to play tonight. Lyon PSG is the one that we should all probably rush on and watch.
When you say all of the big games,
There's only
There's
one.
two.
No,
this
there's
week.
two big
There's Lille.
games.
hold on one second. When you say 2 of the big games,
Yeah,
and you're
in
saying
France.
there's 2 this week,
Monaco PSG.
what's the most big games they've ever had in a week?
No, they could have.
You can have Saint Etienne versus PSG.
Okay, that's
And Marseille.
You can have Marseille playing
Lyon.
Lyon, or
yeah.
Lille versus Bordeaux. So we're looking at 3 to 4 a push.
Monaco versus
Monaco doing a bit.
Rouen.
That's a push. That's a push.
Monaco
One
versus Rouen.
Winger.
Winger.
No, Rouen. Oh, yeah, my
Yeah, sorry.
Cram.
Yeah,
cool.
so there's 2 big games. But that, I think, PSG Lyon kind of tightens up this title race because I believe Lille will beat Nîmes. But yeah, Lyon PSG, that's the big one for the real battle. The
Guys,
title. And
what did I say
Poch
about-
can't afford to lose that.
What did I
Alright.
say about 6, 7, 8 weeks ago?
What'd you say,
Nobody
Jess?
in France wants to win that league.
been saying it.
I think
Yes,
I've got a few
yes.
contacts in the Louvre. Yeah, don't ask me why they're in the Louvre, but
Marseille.
and apparently there's like an embargo. Like if you win the league, you got to pay some kind of fine. So they're trying to all avoid it.
Tanganga. Hot
Okay.
stepping.
Oh, Tanganga, you want to be first team, yeah?
Yeah. That's one thing that these youngsters that get brought in they'll
Brave.
give you that oomph.
Yeah,
Give
Okay.
you that. Oh, breaking lands. Like
lovely.
that.
And like that said, today's episode is brought to you by
Rumheads, yeah. So yeah, please excuse me if I'm slurring my words every now and again.
t-shirt,
Rum.heads is here. So big up them. Hit them up on Insta. Rum.heads. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you tomorrow for the final third.
Peace.
You done know.